Welcome back to my at-home show. As you can see, we are in my daughter Carrie's bathroom. Mine is even smaller than this. And my cameramen are literally standing in the bathtub. Now, I don't know about you, but I end up with so many products, all promising to work miracles, and they just sit on my shelf. I never even use them half the time. So I've enlisted the help of dermatologist Dr. Ann Chappis to narrow down the ones that can really help peel years off your face without breaking the bank. Dr. Ann Chappis, how are you?
Great, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Welcome to Carrie Monahan's bathroom. What do you think?
Yeah.
So can you really buy some products? You know, my problem is I buy a bunch. Do you do this too?
Absolutely. I think we're all, buy products that maybe we used for a short time and then they weren't shown to be very effective.
And there's sometimes impulse buys, right?
There's sometimes impulse buys. You get talked into it at the department store. But what we're going to talk about today is that you don't have to spend a lot of money to find products that really work.
All right. Well, we have some members of our apartment audience versus studio audience.
Great.
And they're going to come and tell us what their specific problems are. So our first victim, guest, is Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Come on in. Nice to see you. Have a seat on the toilet seat because there's really no other place to go. So tell me, what is your particular problem area?
Okay, my problem area is my forehead. I wear bangs now because I have that big line between my eyes and the lines on my forehead, and I just don't know what to do about that.
Well, these problem areas are really common. A lot of us have them because they come from expression lines, and I really see this a lot in my patients who have children because we're often making expressions with our kids. We're frowning, we're smiling, we're acting surprised, and over time, making those expressions causes permanent creases, which leads to our glabella lines, our crow's feet, and our forehead line.
And you do have kids, right? You have
Five.
Five kids. Well, no wonder. Hello.
That's a lot of expression over the years. Absolutely. So in my office, the typical treatment is to do botulinum toxin injections, which actually give tiny little shots into the skin and weaken the underlying muscles, so you can't make those expressions. But, injections aren't for everybody. They are expensive. And there's a good over-the-counter topical version from Peter Thomas Roth called Inst FirmX. It works like a skin glue, so it temporarily will freeze the skin so you can't make those expressions.
But does that make your skin feel weird?
It's a little tacky at first, but you don't feel it after that.
Really?
Do you want to try it out?
Oh, sure.
Okay, great. So we're going to have you turn towards the cameras in the bathtub. Okay, great. Okay. And we're just going to add just a little bit in this crease here. Some people call this the 11 lines, a little bit on the forehead lines here.
Okay.
And when it dries, do you feel it kind of tightening a little bit on this area?
A little bit, yeah.
And that's that skin glue that we were kind of talking about. It's actually a very scientific polymer that will prevent you from making these creases for about 6 to 8 hours. So it's not permanent. You got to use it every day. But I think it can help those expression lines for you.
And I think you should let Teresa take it with her and try it at home.
Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you very much. Okay, we have our next guest. Tracy is 46 years old, right, Tracy?
Yes.
And well, by the way, your skin looks beautiful.
Well, actually, my problem is the dark circles and the puffiness. And that is an issue for me, so much to the point where recently I used cucumbers.
Oh, wow.
And I will fall asleep with them on, so I got this and put the cucumbers on and hold it.
But when you wake up, you must have some pretty nasty cucumbers on your face.
Nasty cucumbers, soggy, and just a mess.
Oh.
Yeah, well, under eye bags is a very common problem for all of us. So what I have for you is the Garnier Skin Renew Eye Roller. What we do is we massage the fluid gently out of the area in the morning, and that helps the fluid go back into our lymphatics and then be reabsorbed. And then what's also unique about this is it has caffeine. So our eyes need to wake up just like our body, and caffeine constricts those blood vessels so that they're less leaky and you'll have less puffiness during the day.
And this is actually very, very reasonably priced.
This is only $13, so you can pick this up at the drugstore.
So do you want to take it home? No more cucumbers.
Right.
So take that with you and you can give it a whirl. Okay, Tracy, thank you so much. And finally, we have Nancy.
Hello.
Hi, Nancy. Nancy has a very cute haircut. I told her earlier, I like it. It's really cute, very attractive. You're 50, and may I say, you look great.
Thank you.
But what's your problem?
Well, you know what? I never really listened to my mother, who had really good skin advice and still has gorgeous, gorgeous skin. So, you know, I was the one sitting out with the reflector in the sun and
Like
all of
Magda,
that.
and there's something about Mary. What would you recommend?
Well, you know, I think you have a very common problem, and what you said is that over the years, sun, pollution, other agents really damage our skin, and they damage that underlying molecule called collagen, which is what gives our skin its natural elasticity and plumpness and helps give the skin its firmness. So when you've damaged your collagen, you have to repair it. And we do that with a vitamin called vitamin A. And the form of vitamin A called retinol is found in this rock product called Intense Corrective Deep Wrinkle Serum. It's an excellent product to use on a nightly basis. I advise all my patients to use retinol, but you have to use it for about 12 weeks because it doesn't work overnight like a quick fix cream.
So you do it every night for 12 weeks?
You do it every night.
Does it cause, does it cause redness or peeling? Because I know retinol can do
You're
that,
right. You're absolutely correct, Katie. And for some people, that's true. And so a good strategy is to use just a pea-size amount just on each cheek and the chin and the nose, and then rub it in. And that's all you need. You don't need any more than that.
Now, what about like for lines? We don't want to start talking about my problem right now, but you know, does that work for sort of fine and deeper
lip lines as well as deeper lines? It'll help plump up collagen all over the face. Stick with it, because like I said, it's not an overnight product. It does take about 12 weeks for collagen to regenerate.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, that's your parting gift, Nancy. You get to take that rock product home and let me know how it works, because I'd like to try it too, actually. So coming up next, we have a surprise musical guest. Even I don't know who it is, but we'll find out right after this. Seriously?